All right, this might be a little too meta for anybody, but I just watched this video and type along with it. Notice it's 21 minutes and 14 seconds long. Travis Media is the channel. This guy's fantastic, first of all, but Python and notably fastapi is also fantastic. It's just insane. So very simple stuff. I'm probably going to become a member of the community because I'm telling you, the other parts I want to see. It's that good. So in 20 minutes, basically, after viewing it, maybe pausing a few times, obviously, I was able to put together the following things, and it was just so worth the time and so easy to do, and no goofiness, because I'd spent maybe an hour prior to that looking at Flask and using some pretty cool stuff. There's, Flask S'morist and Marshmallow, these tools that are really wonderful in terms of like data, serializing, deserializing, and so on. It was really nice, but it was kind of goofy and clearly older. There's a thing called, I think it's Pydactic, which is the new way to do data validation and serialization and deserialization. And frankly, that's what's inside of fastapi. Built in, nothing goofy to install. Just, you pip install fastapi, and we fast installed I think it's kind of like Uvicorn, which is a localhost web server, and everything, piece of cake. Everything worked right from the beginning. So I'm just going to take you through real fast. Here's the other bonuses. I'll show you this in a second. But anyway, it was just amazing. So he's got 7 good reasons why he prefers it over other ones like Flask, and totally with him. So anyway, I actually was so excited about it. I never do this, but I went ahead and gave some money, because you can do thanks now on YouTube and also comments. But it's very rare for me to waste my time doing that. But it's just amazing. All right, so let's see. Let's first take a look at how simple this was. So create a little Python. First of all, installed a virtual environment for this project. Created just an empty folder, and turned on that virtual environment, and then we started with just a little main file, right? And then for the sake of doing it, and by the way, I don't really know Python. I was just always learning something when I'm doing Python. So, but from the models file, we take in the to-do class, which is this real basic thing. So everybody does to-do apps. That's just the way it is. But you can convert this in a moment to be something else that you want. But it's all done in memory on the quote server. So it's not actually writing to a database or anything like that. But again, that's like in episode 2. The point being that you created an API in 20 minutes, and it's functioning, and you can have clients calling it from whether it's Flutter or React, whatever, and it's just ready to go, and it meets all the Open API standards. Not OpenAI, but Open API. Anyway, so we did a get for getting all to-dos, a single to-do, posting or creating a new to-do, updating a to-do, and then finally deleting a to-do. So we did all those, and didn't do in that order. He actually went in order that was easiest to do. And at each step, we even did this thing, which is basic to, it's the very first thing you do just to check to see if fastapi is working. We use Postman for the whole thing, blah, 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 blah. Sure. I don't know why it's going up there. So that's Postman 2. Just went ahead and created a fast to do, and with each test of each method, just kind of went in here to do it, and of course it's all working just fine. I can do get to do, send it, and so that's what's in there now. If I want to delete it to do that, we didn't use response codes, so that's something else that's in the doco. By the way, that too, the fastapi doco, super clear, told us everything you need to know. It's really, I love the Python world. Let's see, fastapi, there it is. So I think it's basically, was it reference? I don't remember. Maybe the learn, in the tutorial user guide. Just basically running through all the core steps here. Very easy to work with, very straightforward. Love this thing. This is amazing. So we'll probably get in here and start looking at responses and so on to get the right kind of recommended fastapi ways to do things. But looking at the code, you can see how straightforward this stuff is. Right? First of all, you get async as well right away, so you're not worried about a REST, synchronous requirement or anything like that. So every method asynchronous right away out of the box. So just cool. No special wackiness. This is all just pure Python, so it looks very clean. Nothing wacky to do, and it just worked great. So anyway, again, you see all this basic stuff. Everything comes back as JSON there. So let's see. So anyway, see that working? Let's go ahead and do a deleted one. So delete that number, like again, proving that everything's going here. And again, it's all in memory. So do this yesterday. So if I send that again, we see that that's there. I go to delete to do without changing this. I'll just delete the first one. So it says it's been deleted. We'll go back to get the to-dos and send it. And now there's only two. We see one is gone, the ID one. So, and that's it. It's very straightforward, cool stuff. But here's the super bonus. So you see how simple that code is, right? It's all in one little thing like this, right? Nothing seemingly being done here. Was a total byproduct of that effort, right? Just this simple stuff. And the server just continues, comes back up as soon as I save a file, it just restarts the server. Very convenient. But if we go into the browser again, we go to the same URL that I should have shown you that in Postman up here at the fast to do. My root is just localhost 8000, right? So we take that same URL and put it in a real browser, and I think this is on a sub piece here, that's why. But you get this Swagger documentation up to date. Boom, all created for you. Let me crunch it up for us. So you see all this stuff that came byproducts of the coding that was done, and it's all got the right things here with the schemas and everything too. So to do everything. So fantastic. Let's see. There it is. That's OpenAI's API spec for 3.1. So it's very current. Let's see now. So you come in here. I don't know if you know this. You can do this. Here we'll actually do a post here. So you can explore these things. It all comes for free with Swagger. I never really played with Swagger too much, and that's what one of my desires this weekend was kind of figure out, like, okay, what is the right way to be doing an API right now? So let's go ahead and try it. Let's try it out here. I don't want to execute. I just would like to. I just probably did execute it. Let me clear that. Let's see. There we go. And so now I'll do like 6 and publish movie. Right. That's my sudo t thing. Right? So here, because first of all, if you want to run it from a command line, here's your how to invoke the thing. Basically, if you are doing raw HTTP gets or whatever, this is your practice session, right? And then here we see the response body, how it came back. Again, we're not doing numbers right now, but they're coming back, but we're not doing anything specifically, so that we could put some other kind of numbers in there. But anyway, they got that, and so let's go to get to do's and execute that. We should now see the double 4 that I put in, and then publish video. And it's same, of course, with this guy. So let's see. And we got 2 4s in it. Yep, there you go. But notice it's all in memory right now, so it doesn't matter. It's going to disappear. But I'm just psyched how simple that was. Oh, and again, if you're not into Swagger, that was the other thing. It also does this thing called Reduc, which some people seem to like, which is slightly different. Right? That kind of. I've never used Reduc, but it looks very similar. Free documentation of this stuff, and I'll look into it a little more to make sure I know how to properly put commentary in the methods so that they get properly incorporated into the actual documentation. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Really liked it. Very easy. Need to know how to translate it into a deployment to AWS, let's say, and to see how I can conveniently turn that into Lambdas if I want, versus having to, come up with a classic server. All right, more later. Talk to you soon. Bye.